It's 10 to 9 in the morning. My mother-in-law is on her way to pick me up. We're going out for the day. We're having like a girls' day. We're gonna go out for lunch. So like I'm all dressed to go out. I'm waiting for her to come pick me up, so I thought it would be the perfect time to sit down and film a very quick little video for you guys. Hello. I know, I didn't address the hair straight away. This is what we did yesterday at the hair salon. I'm so in love. I thought I would leave the salon super upset that I wasn't blonde anymore, but as soon as she washed the color out and I sat down in the chair for her to blow wave and blow dry my hair, I was like obsessed. So if you remember back in the day, if you've been around for a long time, my natural hair color is brunette. Looks something like this. It's low-key a little ginger. It's like an auburn red ginger brown. And I had noticed being blonde and being pregnant, my roots were growing out. Super ginger, like more ginger than my natural hair has ever been. And even my hairdresser said yesterday, I feel like your hair's more ginger. Like I wonder if pregnancy is like changing the color of your hair. She was like, here's the book. Like she gave me this book of all these like brunette shades, and she was like, pick what brown you want to be. And I always want to lean towards the more cooler tones, but I think it's time that I embrace the warmer tones. It's naturally what I am meant to have, and it does look very flattering on me. So this is a very warm darkish brown. It looks way more mahogany in the sun. It is darker than my natural hair color, but not by much. Heaps of people were like, oh, I couldn't even imagine you have with dark hair, like it looks so good. Like this is pretty much what my natural hair color is, just a few shades darker. I know leopard print is totally 2008, but I'm a millennial and I'm 27 and I'm about to become a mum, all right? So we are doing the leopard print. I really like this scarf, regardless if it's leopard print or not. Anyway, I wanted to film a TBR video today. I just want to go through this list that I wrote on the weekend of things that I'm planning on reading over the next couple of months. Mind you, I'm going to have a baby in like 2 months time, so I'm not going to be filming. Like I won't really be I don't think I will film at all for the first like 3 months. Like that's my maternity leave. Maybe once maternity leave is up, I can like see where I'm at and then start filming again. But yeah, like I don't know like what my I'm gonna always film booktube videos. Like that's always gonna happen. I just don't know once he's here what's gonna go down. Anyway, so we've got 2 months of me filming content left pretty much, unless I give birth early. And I've written a list of things that I would like to read. Again, keep in mind, I don't read as fast as what I used to. I'm reading like an average 1 book a week type of thing. That's if it's a good month. Sometimes it's 1 book for 2 weeks. I used to be like a book a day or at least 2 books a week. Now it's not that. So my TBR isn't like extensive, like it's not massive, but these are just the key books I want to read during the rest of my pregnancy and maybe even in like the early stages after I give birth. So the first book we're talking about is Hate by Tate James. I do actually own this entire series in paperback form, but I am listening to it currently. Book 1, I'm about 40% in. On Audible. I really am enjoying listening to this book. I do listen and read, so throughout the day I'll listen here and there. Like just before I was doing my makeup I was listening, and then late at night, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes before bed I'll read some. I really like this book so far. I love Madison Kate. You know I love a fucking boss ass bitch. Like yes, this is the type of heroine I want. This is a reverse harem series. I don't particularly like reverse harem. I never have. Den of Vipers is like the only one that I like. Don't know what it is. I just don't vibe with multiple dicks. And that's okay. I don't have anything against gals that want multiple dicks, like more than one. You do you, boo. But I personally just, yeah, I don't like connect with reverse harem. I do really like this. It's giving me like, people are gonna be like, no way, they're so different. But I don't know, even the writing style, I don't know. It's giving me Flock by Kate Stewart vibes right now. Because there's a little bit of mystery to this and I'm trying to figure out like what's gone down. It's pretty much about this girl who was wrongly accused of all these crimes. She was sent away from her hometown for a year, and then she comes back, and the people that are responsible for setting up her and like pinning all these crimes on her now live with her father, because her father is dating one of their mothers, and it's 3 guys. We got Archer, Cody, and Steele. It's enemies to lovers. She's out to get them. She wants revenge, and they're like, there's so much more to the story than what you know. And I'm like, I like it. So this is on my TBR. I'm currently reading it, but the whole series is to be read, you know what I mean? Okay, the Mindfuck series by St. Abby. Rest in peace, baby gal. This has been on my TBR for so long. I actually started it ages ago. I've tried to read it twice and DNF'd it. Yeah, so I really want to just fucking read the entire thing and get it over and done with, because every day, I kid you not, every day, every post I put on my Facebook group, every post on Instagram, every post on here, like every time I talk about a book or needing to read a book, one of you suggests this. So it's like a serial killer falls in love with an FBI agent or something like that, and from what I've gathered, from what I've read, the heroine is a boss-ass, badass bitch who's evil, and it's a twisted mindfuck of a series. So I want to finish this. Praise by Sarah Kate. I have seen this book and this entire series all over social media as of recently. Apparently it's based around like a sex club or something. People have told me like it's similar to like Fiona Cole's Voyeur series, but different at the same time. Apparently the smut is really good. I don't know much about it, but I've just seen it everywhere. I wish I had better covers. It's the only thing that's stopping me from picking this up is the covers. Why? Why are we having ugly covers? I'm sorry, it's so ugly. I've been told that these books are super smutty, and I haven't jumped into them because of that reason, just because I haven't been in the mood for like a lot of smut as of recently. So when I am in the mood for some smut, I'm gonna be going here. Hopefully I like it. If I do end up loving this series, when I do eventually read it, you'll know about it. Someone Else's Shadow by Monica James is a recent release. This went straight onto my list, my TBR list, when I saw it. Apparently it's like a suspense thriller romance or something, which you know is one of my favorite genres, and they're so hard to find. I really do love Monica James's writing. There's a couple of books that she's written that I'm not a massive fan of, and then there's others that I adore. She is a fellow Aussie, and she actually lives in Melbourne, like not too far away from me. Not around the corner, but like we're Melbourne hoes. I literally know nothing about this, so, but it's on the list because I love the cover. The Truth About Love by Maisie Myers. Jessica on Instagram recommended this to me. She said it's like love letter to whiskey times a billion. And she said it's one of her favorite books, her favorite reads of this year. She loves the cover. I love the cover. Haven't read it. Again, I don't know much about it, but she has told me that I'm going to love it because I definitely love books similar to like Love Letter Whiskey, especially that book in itself I adore. So yeah, this is one of those like angsty, wrong time type of romances. Come Undone by Jessica Hawkins. This series has been on my TBR for almost 2 years. It's on my shelf. I've been looking at it for ages. I need to read it. Everyone's like, bitch, you need to read this series. I know. I'm gonna get there one day. It's a love triangle, love affair, cheating, angsty, badness. You know, what Jessica Hawkins does best. Okay, I cannot say this. Parralel? I'm so sorry. Parralel. I can't say this word. What the actual fuck? This book I've seen on social media the past 2 weeks blow up. I've seen like Peace Love Books, Jess talk about this book. I've seen a couple of other people talk about it. Put it on my list. Apparently it's a time traveling romance. Love the sound of it. Don't know much else about it except that it's like a time traveling romance, which I think is so fucking cool. Love time travel in my movies and like TV shows and stuff, so I reckon that's such a sick thing to do in a romance. I'm excited. It is a standalone, thank God. I need a standalone. There's too many series on this list and I just can't get through them, but I love a good standalone, so hopefully this one brings it when I do eventually read it. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I got this for my birthday of my mother-in-law, and everyone has told me to read this. The other day I wrote on Instagram, like, give me a book that you want me to talk about. Like, what's a book that you would love to see me read and hype up or dislike and talk about? And all of you, so many of you, not all, but so many of you said Daisy Jones and the Six. Taylor Jenkins Reid is a great author. I love a lot of her books. Sometimes I don't vibe with her writing style, sometimes I do. I flicked through it and it looks like an easy book to digest, you know what I mean? So that's on the list. as well as Mudvayne by Taryn Fisher. Someone has told me to read this. They said there's a lot of cheating. It's kind of like a horror. It's one of Taryn's older releases. I haven't read anything from Taryn. I do own a few of her books. I just haven't dived into them yet. I know that she's like a thriller-based author, but someone said apparently this is more like horror-ish. And yeah, there's a lot of sex and cheating and just like twists and turns, and sounds like a vibe. So Mudvayne, and also Too Late by Colleen Hoover. Someone messaged me the other day and said Too Late is such a good book from Colleen, and it's one of her least talked about books. Like, it doesn't get enough recognition. Some people don't like it, some people do. It's one of her darker books that she's written. I think it's even darker than Verity, so I'm keen to read this. Apparently it's kind of like a thriller, twist and turns, that type of vibe. Which I do enjoy sometimes. So yes, Too Late is on the list as well. Okay, so that's it for the video. I know it's super quick, not long at all, but those are the books that I'm looking forward to reading. Who knows what's going to happen? I might stop reading completely. I don't know, I'm just going with the flow. If you loved it, thumbs it up. What's on your TBR? Put your TBR, I want to see TBR comments down below. Write down what you want to read next so everyone can see, and maybe everyone can get a suggestion. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs it up. I think I said that. Subscribe before leaving. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.